Hey guys, welcome to The Letter. It's a visual novel, it's a spooky game. I saw it and was like, hey, this looks pretty neat. So, let's just get right into it. Prologue. The Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxembourg, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended, when the good nobles perished at the hands of the Great Plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. That is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hollowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers of whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck. Isabella. Uh, uh,
Hello? Isabella? Are you there?
sorry.
Where are you?
A familiar, jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose! I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that! They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one.
That was one time, Isabella! Loosen up! Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, it's still charming as ever. Am I Isabella?
Who was that?
Eh? I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca, giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
The one who trained you?
Rose, the one you said who trained you for your job back when you started?
You're working together again? Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations.
This is weird. Sometimes she says stuff, sometimes she doesn't.
Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Hold on. Is this the same mansion you've been telling everyone about?
Wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everybody about?
Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it.
Oh. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all.
I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus.
Well, but is it gonna be worth it? We'll see.
They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
Same, girl, same. A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
Becca, are you selling drugs? I mean, candy?
Or Ashton.
Ashton, what the fuck is that?
We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
So, like, 50 years from now. Okay. I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca!
Becca! Ugh.
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
Hey, you talking way too loud, Becca. The fuck? Calm down. The struggle is real sometimes. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk! They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
Okay, Mom. Here we go again. Oh, hey! You're not my mom! I press my lips together and roll my eyes at her. I'm not entirely sure how I should feel whenever she goes to... I'm not entirely sure how I should feel whenever she goes on her mother hen mode. She means well. I'm glad someone's looking out for me, especially with my family living on the other side of the globe. But Becca's bossy attitude can be such a pain in the ass at times. She's more overbearing than Mama. That says a lot.
You're not my mom!
You're not my mom!
I didn't say I am.
Nope, but you're acting like one. You don't need to boss me around all the time.
She gives me a completely unimpressed look. Sorry, I'm just practicing, I guess. Immediately, I brace myself for another round of reprimands from her.
I'm not bossing you around. I'm just telling you to at least mind what you're eating.
Okay, Mom.
Remember what happened last year?
What? What happened last year?
You ended up bedridden for 2 weeks after eating something bad, and I ended up having to listen to you cry about how those absences would take a huge chunk out of your paycheck.
Hey, eating a pizza you bought a week ago but was in the fridge is not eating something bad. It's not because it was in the fridge for 2 weeks. It was because 2 weeks. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna stop exposing myself too much.
Do you want that to happen again?
No.
No, Mom.
Ooh, it's me. I can relate to Isabella. Hello, it's me. I'm Isabella. I'm here all week. Only a loud, frustrated sigh comes from her while she pinches the bridge of her nose, likely to help ease a headache starting to form. I bite my lip to keep myself from laughing out loud at the image she makes, expecting her to say more. But when at last she looks up, she's simply carrying a resigned expression on her.
I'm serious.
Not my mom, Rebecca.
You ain't my mom, Becca.
Maria Isabella Grace.
Oh god. Oh god, she's angry. Isabella's my middle name? What? I shut my mouth after that. Although I know she's not really angry, I don't want to push it. An angry Becca isn't someone I'd like to cross paths with in my lifetime. I've seen it happen, and it wasn't pretty. She becomes an ogre.
Yeah, I'll stop.
Okay, fine, Mom, I'll stop. I grumble, but she doesn't seem to care much, only giving me a small acknowledging nod.
Good.
Oh.
Look, if you need anything, tell me and I'll help in any way I can. You don't have to do this alone.
This is too real.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me.
Mm-hmm.
You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movements, when she takes a quick glance at something behind me, snaps me out of my
Well,
trance.
enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute.
Why do I feel like we're students and not adults? Okay, Sakura.
We can catch up later.
Uh-huh.
Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
We'll get some instant ramen for lunch.
You bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. 2020, am I right? She's probably working on next week's lesson plan. Or trying, at least. Excuse me. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. God, that's me. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth and stifles the sound. This is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I level her with a flat look. She has had a cold for a couple days now. Something about this strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Girl, you should be at home taking a nap, but you here? Why you here?
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you.
Oh yeah, Rose.
I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she has decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily and when I place it in front of her. You gonna drink this up? You gonna take it like a shot like we do at the clubs before 2020 hit? Or COVID, I guess. Because I still did it in 2020. But anyway, you're gonna take the shot, girl. Unfortunately for her, this is the one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There is an amused gloom in her eyes when she shifts them back.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Damn right I am.
Rebecca!
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Good girl. Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. Ugh. I can't read! With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom and thoughts. This is flowers. Sleepy, she did. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently, everyone in Luxborn City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious, sidelong glances. Okay, here we go. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news is a bit renovated. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up on the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the building shrink to sticks. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I already looked them over last night, but you know when things may go wrong. Never know when things may go wrong. Life has its way of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it under my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway. I don't think it's Rose.
Rose?
Ash? Oh. Ash Ketchum.
Guess again.
voice.
Ash.
Catch him.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
Are we going on a date?
You mean that thing with Zach?
Oh,
Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
am I going on a date with Zach?
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Excuse me?
Shut up!
Yeah, shut up, Ash. Ash chuckles, and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid Ash hoe! Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough. Ooh. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Yet despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear? The horror of falling under the mansion's curse. However, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place looks at night.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Yes, I am. The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Yeah, I was not expecting that. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passed while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I paid, but there's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Eh? Eddie?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It's not like I have a choice anyway. Yeah, I work here. If I want to get that bonus and commission one way or another, I've got to sell the haunted house property. The door is ajar when I get to it, however, while my own copy of keys dangle uselessly in my hands. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's kinda weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Okay, George Washington. Entering what greets me inside leaves me gaping. Gapping? Gapping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook and cranny and crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever, as though it's going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left alone, never to be disturbed ever again.
Rose?
Rose? I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
Wherefore art thou, Rose? My voice echoes softly throughout the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
she's dead. I mean, she was a ghost this whole time. What do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Girl, maybe we should just give it some instant ramen and call it a day. 'Cause it's hungry, apparently. Or, or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Excuse me. Right? Dots. No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. I dial her number again, hoping the call will connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
Ah, shit. But to no avail. Oh, buddy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose! This isn't funny! You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. This isn't going to work. This place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Taking a couple steps forward, I notice something move above the grand staircase.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny! I'm leaving you if you don't come out! Not coming out, huh?
Fine, I'm going.
Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I try to contact her number again. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord? What? Like, never mind. Dots. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down.
I'm sick.
What? The attic? Why?
Shit, it got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all the places, she just has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place? Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. It branches out to the two major wings of the mansion, the east and the west wing. There are two attics here, one on each side, but the east one has been converted into a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. So I heap towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs of the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks into the air with every step. Thank God it's daytime. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. With how old the place is, there is no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated it escapes me. Sheesh. Sheesh. They did it with the rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. Oh. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here. Full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. Odd. I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh. Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here! Was I dreaming when I with her a while ago? Or did I mishear her? No. No. It couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making me sure making sure, doing a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's here. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Ugh. Shut up, brain! You are not helping! Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? Dots. Oh my god! What the hell was that? Dots. That's it! I can't do this anymore! I'm leaving! We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've already strived to be a model employee, but not this time. No. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like
A letter?
lying on the ground, just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. Just a few minutes ago. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her though, could I? There's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. But with great care, I open it and what I read shakes me to my core.
What? What? Oh my god.
Help me, 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 help me. Nothing but words, help me, fills the page. All of it seemingly written with a crimson shaded pen. Or blood. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on and on until send this to 5 people or else.
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what? Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds and with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Lord, please help me. Ooh, we're gonna be brave. We're gonna look at it. Be brave. I need to fix it. Whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. So, with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me to shift my gaze upward. Oh my god!
Please, don't hurt me. No! Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord, make it go away!
Why now? Why won't I open now? That's reality, darling. I'm locked in with that thing.
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Yes! The door finally swings open and I couldn't have been happier. Wasting no time, I leap out of the door and don't look back. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase, my chest feels so tight like it's going to burst, but that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, I breathe. A breathy laugh escapes me, and my shoe slips, and I find myself falling. Ah, shit, Cinderella. As though my back hits the ground, and pain racks my body. Ah! My head grows fuzzy, and my vision dims as I fight to see the touches.
Go away.
The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. Dot.
Write off your loss, send letters goodbye. I won't forget you, though your life fades away as I wither in this world filled with regret. Hold my hand and leave. Please don't leave me be. In these bloody halls where we shed all our tears, the darkness breaks, our memories alone remain. I reach out beyond the curtain black. I'm in too deep, so this letter I write. I want to be free, together by your side. And spend eternity in this lonely place we call home.
Well, I'm gonna end it right there. I'm not gonna lie, like those scares were genuine. Like I was actually screaming. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, it's a little cliche. But I don't know. Sometimes cliche things are things we enjoy. That or else like we wouldn't be doing the same things over and over again. But yeah, we'll continue this story next time. Uh, thank you for watching, and we'll have more spooks next time. Thanks. Take care.